In the Candlemaker's loft above the sleeping street, a single tallow candle burned for exactly 9 hours. The reason medieval towns measured their nights not in clocks, but in wax. Tonight you don't have to hold on to anything. The day is behind you now, and it can stay there. Let your shoulders come down from where they've been all day. Let the pillow take the full weight of your head. Far below this loft, a whole town has already gone quiet. Shutters drawn, hearths banked low to their last orange coals. And up here, beneath the roof beams, one small flame keeps a slow and patient light. You can drift toward it, the way a moth drifts, without hurry. There is nothing to solve tonight, nowhere you have to be. The only things moving in the entire town are one steady flame, and the quiet hands of a maker who works while everyone else rests. Breathe out, long and easy, and let the loft gather you in. The night is wide and unhurried, and for now it belongs to no one but you. The loft is small, and it smells of warm fat and old timber. Rope hangs from the low beams in long, looping coils. Beneath them sit the wooden racks, each fitted with rows of pale wicks waiting to be dipped. A wide iron pot rests over the smallest of fires, and inside it the tallow moves like slow, thick honey, turning from cream to gold and back again. The one candle on the workbench throws a soft ring of light, and beyond that ring the room falls gently into shadow. Rain has not come tonight, but the air carries the cold of it. You can feel how the cold lives in the corners here, along the floorboards, at the frost-touched edge of the single window. And that cold, though no one in the town below would guess it, is the whole reason the maker is awake. The chill is not his enemy, it is his quiet partner. Watch the tallow if you like. It has a rhythm all its own. Lift a rack of wicks, lower it slowly into the warm pot, and each thin cord drinks up a thin coat of fat. Raise it back into the air, and something happens that you can almost hear. The coat begins to set. In warm daylight, it would stay soft and sag, a stubborn film that never wants to firm. But here in the cold hours of the night, the air pulls the heat away, and each layer hardens fast and clean. Dip, lift, wait, dip again. Layer over patient layer, the candle grows a little thicker with every pass. There is no shortcut in it, and the maker knows this in his hands. He works with the cold, not against it, letting the night do the half of the work he cannot do himself. Some things you shape, some things the world sets for you. Here is the small secret of his trade. He does not stay awake because he must be stubborn or because sleep will not have him. He stays awake because the cold will not wait for morning. Tallow poured or dipped in the warmth of afternoon cools too slowly, and slow-cooled candles burn crooked and gutter early. But candles set in the deep chill of the night come out straight, dense, and slow to spend themselves. So the maker turned his hours upside down. He learned to sleep when the sun was high and rise when the street went dark. His waking is a kind of quiet trade with the weather. The town thinks of the night as a thing to shut out and survive until dawn. He thinks of it as the one time the work comes right. What everyone else calls a hardship, he has simply learned to use. Through the small window the town lies open below him. Rows of dark roofs, a church tower with no light in it, a single lane, empty, its cobbles pale under the moon. He knows those windows without seeing inside them. The baker who must wake soonest, resting now. The children 2 streets over, asleep in a stack of shared blankets. The old woman who keeps a bird, and the bird tucked silent beneath a cloth. All of them lie in a dark that would be complete, except for the little light he tends up here. Tomorrow the candles he is making tonight will stand on their tables. They will light a supper, a bedside prayer, a page read late by someone who cannot sleep. But that is tomorrow. For now the town simply sleeps, whole and unworried, and does not know his name. He does not mind. That is the shape of the work. There is a bench along the wall where he keeps the finished ones. Rows of pale candles, cooled and true, waiting for the basket. He runs his eye along them the way a shepherd counts a flock. 9 hours. That is what one good candle gives. Long ago, people learned to trust that, to notch a line into the wax and read the burning as a clock. When the flame reached the third mark, the watchman changed. When it reached the last, dawn was near. Whole towns kept their nights by the honest, unhurried spending of a candle. Not by any bell or wheel, but by fire quietly eating wax at a steady pace. He likes that thought, that something so soft, so easily snuffed, could hold the hours so faithfully. The candle asks nothing and keeps its promise anyway. It simply burns at the rate it was made to burn and lets the night measure itself. And here's the thing worth carrying with you into sleep. The Maker cannot command the cold to come, and he cannot command the town to rest. He cannot choose who lights his candles or whether they remember him at all. All of that belongs to the world, and he has long since let it go. What he can do is smaller and enough. He can keep the fire even. He can dip with a steady hand. He can make the light good. Marcus Aurelius, awake in his own late hours, once wrote that we are made for one another, the way the hands are made to work together. The Chandler never read those words, but he lives them every night. He tends his one small light so that 1,000 strangers can lie safe in the dark. His waking is their rest, his labor is their peace, and he asks for nothing back. The night deepens, and the loft grows stiller still. Somewhere below, a dog turns in its sleep and settles. The wind moves once against the tiles, then lets them be. The Maker feeds one more thin stick to his little fire, just enough to keep the tallow soft. He does not rush the pot. He has learned that hurry ruins wax, that heat forced too fast makes bubbles and cracks. So he waits, and the waiting is not empty. It is the work. You can feel your own breathing settle into that same slow patience now. In and out, unhurried, like the dip and lift of the racks. There is a comfort in a task that cannot be sped, a task that asks you only to stay and tend and let time do its share. The candle on the bench has spent an inch of itself since he began. Hours yet remain. Neither of you needs to count them. He thinks sometimes of the ones who will never know they owe him anything. The traveler who will find an inn window lit and know he has arrived. The mother who will sit up with a fevered child and be glad of a steady flame. The scholar bent over his letters long past a sensible hour. None of them will picture a cold loft or a man who traded his nights away so their small lights could burn clean and long. And that suits him. He does not make candles to be thanked. He makes them because the work is good and because a made thing carries a little of its maker into rooms he will never enter. That is a quiet kind of company, to be present, unseen, in 100 homes at once. To be the reason a dark room turns gentle. He lowers another rack into the pot, and the tallow closes softly over the wicks. Below, one by one, the last waking lights of the town go out. A candle snuffed in a gable window. A lantern carried indoors and dimmed. The watchman on the wall pinches his own flame to save it and leans into the dark to listen. The whole street exhales toward sleep, and still the loft above it glows, the single stubborn warmth left in the cold map of roofs. If you rose high enough above the tower, above the chimney smoke, you would see one gold spark in a field of blue, keeping its slow watch over everything hushed below. That spark is him. That spark is the work. He does not know that he is beautiful from far away. He only knows the pot is warm, the racks are drying true, and the night is holding its long, quiet shape around him, exactly as it should. Now the Maker slows. The last rack is dipped, the last candle set to cool along the wall. He wipes the pot, banks the little fire down to its softest coals, and lets the room begin to cool around him. There is nothing left to force, nothing left to hurry. The night has given him what he came up here to make, and he has given the night his patient hands in return. A fair trade, kept without a word. He looks once more along the finished row, pale and straight and ready for the morning basket. Then he lets his eyes go soft, the way yours are going soft now. You have followed the whole slow arc of his work, and there is nothing left for either of you to do but rest. The cold has done its part. The wax has set. The town is safe in the dark he helped to fill with light. Let it all drift now. The loft, the rope, the cooling wax, the maker easing down at last onto his low bench. Let the town below soften into a single dark shape, breathing slow. The one candle on the workbench has burned down near its final mark. Its light no longer reaches the corners. It only holds a small warm circle now, and inside that circle everything is calm. You can feel yourself loosening the way heated wax loosens, the way tension leaves a thing when the fire beneath it is finally allowed to go quiet. There is nowhere further to go tonight, no mark left to reach. The flame leans and steadies and burns lower still, and you are welcome to let go of it entirely. If sleep is already reaching for you, let it take you. The loft will keep its light without you watching. The night will hold its shape on its own. The flame lowers to a small blue bead and lets go. The loft goes dark, and down every quiet street, the candles he made tonight will wake tomorrow's rooms with light. He stayed awake so the whole town could sleep. Rest now. The harbor of the night holds you. Good night.